झूम बराबर झूम बराबर झूम बराबर झूम झूम बराबर.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel The Confused Gem. Today I'm in a little annoyed of a mood because I actually saw a round table held by Film Companion where there were a lot of female singers, and it was said that female singers do not get as many opportunities as male singers. Now, this may seem really absurd because there are so many songs which are female solos, there are so many duets, but let's look into each of these songs. Are they truly duets? Are they just a gimmick to just bring in a heroine and make her dance? Uh, there are a few questions that we can surely ask, right? Now, I want to talk about one such singer who went unrecognized. She has contributed an immense amount of talent, an immense amount of voice, and comfort to so many people, so many languages. But yet, guess what? She only has 3 awards in her name, and she has one nomination for Filmfare. That's it. That's it. Like, where did all the contribution go? Where did all the name, fame, everything go? I will be talking about Mahalakshmi Iyer. I'm not sure if a lot of you even know her, honestly, because we hardly look into the name of singers, right? When we are listening to songs, it's because of places like Spotify, or when you're like randomly searching for lyrics, that you actually know, oh, this person sang this song, oh, that person sang that song.
But a person who has always loved searching for lyrics and singing myself, I always kind of tried to know who the singer was, who the person who wrote the lyrics is, like everything I try to research. So, I think I'm going off topic right now. So let's like get into the actual thing.
So, Mahalakshmi Iyer was from a Carnatic family. She was raised, she learned Carnatic, and of course, she had that, she had the flair for a lot of other styles of music as well. Now, she was brought up in Mumbai, and because of the exposure that one gets because of staying in a metropolitan city, of course, you don't stick to one language, right? When you go into your career, of course, because of the fact that you know different languages, you try getting opportunities from all places. This way, of course, she's sung in Hindi, she's sung in Assamese, she's sung Marathi songs, she's sung Tamil songs, but but there has not been enough recognition in any of these industries. Even a Tamilian won't even know that these songs were actually sung by her, though she has received so many opportunities. Now, I just want to categorize her songs into two bits. The first one would be the extreme 90s nostalgia. The first song I'd want to talk about is Kandugonden Kandugonden, the title track of the movie. It's a beautiful melody, and till date, I think people love the song because of the female lead. Hariharan, of course, has his own set of playing here and there, but man, this woman is crazy. The kind of chemistry that happens within the singers is something that we don't get to see today, or because of the entire thing happening in a different space, I don't think we get that connect, honestly. The next song I'd want to talk about is Yaro Yarodi. Every wedding has this song for sure, right? We obviously want to dance, we want to have fun, and this song is the first thing that comes to our mind. But of course, Mahalakshmi Iyer sang this song, she sang the Hindi version of this song as well, and yet many people don't even know her existence. The next song from the 90s bandwagon that I want to bring out is, of course, the very very famous Kurukusittavade. This song, of course, you would have seen in Abhishtu's double meaning video, and it did get famous there. But
This song in itself has so much power. The entire album of Mudalvan was a very powerful one, which kind of stayed in our hearts for so long. But
this song really brought out the best of everyone, be it A.R. Rahman, uh, be it be it Hariharan, be it Mahalakshmi, be it even Vairamuthu for that matter. But yeah, this song is a really beautiful song and we celebrate it till date, but we don't celebrate the singer. My point, coming back to my point. Let's go to the next set of songs, which are my Harris favorites. So, the first one I would want to mention over here would be Uirile and Uirile. I was just listening to this morning, and I have this song in my playlist from a very long time.
Be it Partha Mudanal from the same movie Vettayadu Vayanadu or this song, they both are really very close to my heart, and I've always enjoyed them.
Honestly believe that the song is carried by the singers, regardless of how amazing an actor Kamal Hassan is or Jyotika is. I think this song really lived in the music with Harris, with Mahalakshmi Iyer, with Srinivas. So this song has to be my top favorite in the Harris category. Now the next one is Mudal Naal Indru. So this is from the movie Unnale Unnale. A lot of people are celebrating that movie recently. So this song is a very cute song, just like the title track of the movie Unnale Unnale. This song also deserves all the love that we have because it's so cute and it's so romantic and it's so loose types, but still we all love that, right? So this song is on the second place of my Harris hits, and the third one goes to Kaal Mudaitha Puve. So this is from the movie Matran, and that song is difficult. Okay, like you need to probably eat center fruit or center fresh or whatever that thing is to go because the song is that it goes crazy places. It's fast. It's so it's damn cute. Surya's there and like cute stuff happen, but coming to the point, this song is really difficult for a singer, and she has a very beautiful texture in her voice which really complements the male singer's voice. That's why I would give this song the third place. It's a very nuanced song. You can't go wrong in any placement of notes. So
it's actually a very difficult song. We just look at things on the face value, oh, the movie, like that, like this. But we never like pay attention to albums. We never pay attention to the music. So this one really deserves to be on the list. Yes.
Now I won't completely blame it on us also. See, there was a period where many singers had similar voices, be it Sadhna Sargam, Madhushri, Mahalakshmi Iyer, Kavita Krishnamurti. They all had very similar voices. I will come back to Kavita Krishnamurti in another video, but I obviously love a lot of Mahalakshmi Iyer's not I love a lot of her Hindi songs as well. My favorite has to be the one from Jhoom Barabar. What's that song? Uh,
It's a really good song. I forgot. Wait, I know this song. Like, why am I not able to remember it though? Just a second, guys. Just a second. Two songs.
Bolna Halke Halke is a gorgeous song. If you haven't listened to it, please go and listen to it. It was like this 2000s. She has contributed a lot to the television music, Hindi music industry, Tamil music industry, Assamese music industry, Marathi music industry, but recognition is something which all human beings really yearn for, and that is not something which we give people the deserved recognition. So please go and listen to people, know who you're listening to, and if I don't know if I'm that big to advise people, but if you people find some talents and you feel you have to boost people, do it with their name, because at the end of the day, regardless of our food, shelter, and clothes, we humans have that idea of recognition and some form of, you know, uh, it's like you always yearn for someone to see you and be like, oh, you are this person, right? So this is exactly what I'm trying to say right now. Please, please, please do that. And with that, I come to the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you like music, if you like her songs, go listen to them. I will try linking a Spotify playlist down here, and you can go and listen to her songs. I will also be I'll not do anything else. And if you like this video, of course, like the video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel, because when you do, you don't become Kylie Jenner, you don't become Kendall Jenner, you become the confused Jenner. Again, like, I don't own a makeup brand, but some things should be exciting, right? One day, what if I do? You don't know. It will probably be the makeup for, cut it.